Jeez. Well, we are officially live. Sip, you're gonna drop the link into chats? Okay. So hello. I hope everybody is doing good. Happy Sunday. I'm still getting over being sick. I've been sick for a week. It's been awful. If not, let me know and I'll roll things. If you haven't already, please repost the space. Yeah, I know you've had issues on off and on with the AT&T, but it still sounds like it's better than relying on Starlink all the time. Hey, Lou. Sorry, I'm gonna have to like mute occasionally on my microphone itself and cough, unfortunately. Well, that's good. Oh, how was everybody's week? You have a good week? Well, yeah, Sippy's was shitty. Spent most of it without power. Yep, so I'm running the space and and the stream. So double duty. That's all right. I did. Aiden Killer says he's just tired. I'm tired too. I'm exhausted. Being sick sucks. Yeah, I came down with it on over the like last weekend. And like it started with just yeah, it just started with sinus pressure. So I was at the NFC championship and like my left ear was just completely clogged and I kept trying to clear it, kept trying to clear it. I finally got it to clear and it was like the loudest pop I'd ever heard in my life and it actually hurt. And then I started to lose my voice the next day, and I was thinking, okay, well, it's whatever. I had a little bit of sinus thing going on, and I'm losing my voice because I was spent so much time screaming and yelling, whatever. And then the next day, I felt like death warmed over. I'm like, oh, okay, I wasn't losing my voice from the screaming. I'm actually sick, so I had to drive into work so that I could go in and prep sub plans and get all the paperwork put together for 2 days of having a sub. So Wednesday was the worst day. I felt like absolute death. I was exhausted. I slept almost the whole day. Even after I got up out of bed, I fell asleep on the couch. And now I've just kind of got like this lingering chest congestion that just won't go away, and it's making me crazy. Okay. Possibly. Could quite be what it is. But, as long as I'm better by the end of this week, I'm good. Because I don't want to still be sick. Because I'm going to California on Friday, and I don't want to be sick. The Super Bowl. Okay, I'm actually going. Yeah, well, it should be fun. Mm-hmm. Well, they're leaving Washington too. But it'll, yeah. But It'll be my second Super Bowl that I've attended, so should be good. Every time I go, we win, so it's a good sign, right? No, I'm not. If you, yeah, I don't think the Patriots can do it. They had a very easy schedule this year. Well, they barely beat Denver with their backup quarterback in the AFC Championship. So they're from New England. They're used to the snow and shit. It'd be different if like it was a California team. Yes. Well, he's also nursing a shoulder injury, which also doesn't bode well for them. Yeah. Well, either way, it should be a good game. Hopefully, we win. Well, they're favored across the board, so yeah. Let's not throw it at the 1 yard line this time, please. Give K9 the ball, please. Yep. Yeah, it was embarrassing. Hey, it was embarrassing. Yep. Throwing him co-host. All right. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah. The Fudge Packers. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Not wrong. Yeah, there's Epstein drop. Um,
Weave in a lot of those theories they had into the new drop. Like they're showing stuff from their theories and then showing stuff from the drops. But if you read the context of the stuff from the drops, it's like clearly not related at all.
yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't even looked at it honestly. I looked at what people have been posting basically. that's just a fuck ton of pages, and I've had other things on my mind.
It is. It is a lot, and supposedly there's over a
What's
million
more
pages that
important
didn't
than
get
Epstein?
released.
Way too much.
Well,
What's more important than Epstein?
gotta fix my roof because limbs falling on my roof ripped off
Oh,
shingles.
no shit. No doubt. Yeah.
I've been cutting
Boy,
up
that's
trees
rough.
in the yard and cleaning up my yard for 3 days, and it feels like I haven't done any fucking thing. Um, yeah, there's been a lot on my mind. I didn't have power for like a week, so that too, didn't help.
Yeah.
Sippy, I was just harassing you, buddy.
No, I get it, but there's been a lot on my mind, and Epstein was not one of them.
I mean, he was so cute.
I did see that there was like a document that basically outlined the words they would use, like ice cream and pizza and shit, and I mean, almost all but proves the Pizzagate stuff. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. I'm probably going to look into that because I did go down the Pizzagate rabbit hole going on, but there was so much stuff in there, and it was hard to know what was real and what was made up. So
Yeah. Well, and then you have the Democrats that they find these pieces that they just take as gospel, like that one page that's like mostly yellow. That's talking about like a club that Trump owns, but it was back in 1996, but Trump didn't own it until 2006. But it's
It
just
didn't
it's all
exist
over.
till 2006.
Yeah, like it wasn't even a thing in 96 like.
Mm-hmm.
But of course the Democrats are going crazy with it, and it's ridiculous. The whole thing is just ridiculous.
According to the older
Nothing.
millennial, he said Trump bought the land in 2002. He built that place in 2006.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a thing, like I said.
Yeah, but the Democrats are going to run with it like it's gospel, and it's that damning proof. If it was damning proof, Trump would be in prison. Let's be real.
Yep.
But I'm of the opinion that nothing's ever going to happen. Maxwell's in prison. Epstein's dead. Nothing else is going to happen. No one else is ever going to be held accountable. Might as well just fucking go home.
How you keep the cabal going?
I'm so fucking confused. I just got a message from you.
Me?
Yeah, but it was from the 21st. I don't
Weird.
fucking know. Very weird. I'm not streamer mode.
Also, I heard Jay-Z fled the country.
Has he? I heard he wiped his Instagram.
He did.
He did that too.
International sign of guilt? Much?
Right.
Fuck, man.
And he's supposedly the one that picked him. Like he's part of the team that picks the halftime shit for the NFL Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Be involved in that at all?
This
What's
Jay-Z's entertainment company is they're the ones that do the Super Bowl halftime show.
Like he's not very entertaining himself, much less like I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't think he's very entertaining.
No.
I haven't ever really been a fan of his music. My brother used to listen to him. I struggle to call some of the stuff I hear from those types of musicians, as music. Like I don't get it. Like I really particularly don't care how many houses you have or how many hoes and bitches you be hitting. Like I don't know. Can you have like some substance?
Well, substance isn't really a thing in those genres.
No, not really.
I mean, there is Tupac.
Tupac's been dead a long time, man.
I don't know. Elvis is still alive.
Tupac and Biggie, when they left, so did the enjoyment of that genre.
Oh man, dude, Tupac. I didn't appreciate him much early on, but the older I got, the more I appreciated him. And
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
sorry, I was a big fan of Doggy Style. Snoop Dogg's, you know.
Aren't we all?
by the way,
Oh.
yeah, Twitch stream. The Twitch stream was not running.
Yeah, it wasn't working. It gave me
I
an
fixed
error.
it.
Oh, thank you. I had no
Yeah,
idea how
you
to
have to
fix it.
turn it back on. Getting that little thing.
Oh.
Yay, so big.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe we should put out a poll and see if people actually want us to dig through this new drop. You
They probably will. It always seems to be like our best streams is when we're live digging through the files.
Yeah,
But
that's our. Yeah,
But it's a fuck ton, man.
it's a fuck ton of brain power that we have to use on that shit.
It's exhausting, like across
Well,
the
here's a
board.
suggestion. Here's a suggestion. Instead of being like all the other boneheads and just like skimming it and picking shit, like actually just take your time and set aside like a show at the end of February so that you don't have to burn yourself out. You can take your time and actually look through things and pick what you feel is the most substantive, substance, whatever,
Substantive.
whatever. Yeah,
Subs-
thank you.
Okay.
Hey, Junior.
Words
I
are
was
I
gonna
was
hard.
let you.
stuck on that word, Paul. Yeah, figure out which one, like what you nothing, Pop. uh, yeah, but make sure that's what you want to. Instead of picking like something and you're not really sure, pick like you were saying about the code words, pizza and ice cream. After give yourself some time to. That's a lot of work. A lot of
Yeah.
work.
Well, luckily I made an app that makes it not as much work.
Yep,
Still a lot of work.
It
it
is.
is. Yeah.
That's why we do the streams because there's a lot of stuff we don't know to search for. So during the streams, we have the audience basically sit there and give us suggestions on what they would like us to search up, and then we go look at wherever that pops up. You know. So
No, sure. Yeah, I remember.
I mean that's kind of why we do the streams is just so people can be like, oh, you purposely skipped over this. No, we just didn't know about it. So how about you give us some keywords and we'll search them up.
Yep.
Pineapple.
Does not belong on pizza.
That's
Correct.
yours.
Correct.
It's colder in Florida than Alaska today. Nice parts of Alaska. Juneau, 33 degrees this morning. Orlando, Florida, 24. Poor frozen iguanas falling out of trees.
And I saw they were picking them up
Yeah.
in like little Tupperware, basically.
Yep. Warming them back up so they can go and frolic. In other
Well,
words,
Yep.
they can get frozen
there's no
again
point
and
in
do it
back
again.
up until there's no point in warming them back up until it's past freezing. You know.
Yeah, I don't even know what it ended up getting up to.
I mean, actually, way past freezing. I don't know because it doesn't have to be freezing for them to go into their little hibernation thing.
A little paralyzation. No, I always think the falling iguanas is funny.
Cryogenic sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, it's funny. Elon posted a thing saying this is how I knew Reid Hoffman had been on the island because they tried to use Reid Hoffman being there to get Elon there.
Yeah, I think
It's
there's a lot of
crazy how
stuff in
many
there.
deranged motherfuckers are out there, man.
There's a lot of them.
You guys have fun digging through those Epstein files?
Haven't even done it.
Yep. Haven't touched them.
I haven't even downloaded them because fuck, that would take 8 years on Starlink. So
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Lack of interest on my part as well.
it's just like it's so much to go through, and we already know from digging through the previous drops that a lot of it's going to be a bunch of bullshit and a bunch of allegations that were never proven and just random shit from Reddit and 4chan and like with literally no proof. So we have to go through
Hillary
each
Clinton jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got to go through each and everything on that to actually see if it's good. Oh, Derek, what up? Did I accept him or did somebody else accept him? Whatever.
It's on you guys because got it popped out. I can't do shit.
Guess we're not accepting him.
Well,
Oh yeah, there he is.
Hey.
I just saw today that no matter what information has been released, that no new charges or anything is going to be filed. So, like, what's the point of all of this shit? Like, if nobody's going to like get prosecuted.
Yeah.
They think it's going to appease the masses.
What are you talking about there, Derek?
Oh, let me see if I can find that. It was hold on one second.
Let me guess. It's in the state of Minnesota.
Not quite.
Yeah. Nothing is going no new charges are going to come because anything that was actually substantive, using Lou's word, has been lost in the black hole that is Pam Bondi's desk.
Yeah, it's Deputy AG Todd Blanche signals there will be no new charges brought in the investigation of Jeffrey Epstein, per CNN.
Yep.
Yep.
So Maxwell
Yeah.
trafficked a bunch of underage girls and possibly boys to no one. To no one. The boogeyman, I guess. No, it's so stupid.
I just think it's kind of
Fucking
unique
jokes.
how we all just lost interest in digging in those files. I mean, I'm including myself too. It's like, fuck it, I'm done with Jeffrey Epstein, but huh? I guess the DOJ doesn't think there's anybody else to charge, so what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, what's the point?
Yeah.
I just
And
think it's so.
I checked yesterday and fucking it wasn't even trending. It's like nobody's interested.
Yeah.
Well, the Democrats are not interested anymore because it's mentioning people that they like and people that they're connected to. So I just think it's so massive and there's so many people involved and done dirty, vile shit that they're gonna fight it tooth and nail, and like no shit is gonna happen with it because it's too many people involved and they're fighting hard. You know.
Yeah. Well, so even in the top 30 trending, it's not there. No mention of it.
Yeah.
And in the news trending, let's see if it's in there.
Yeah. I
Then
mean,
you know there's some good stuff in there,
Yeah,
in my
Bannon's-
opinion. And then you know, because they wouldn't just all of a sudden, oh, never mind, we don't want to bring any more noise to it.
I wonder why Bannon's. Oh, yeah, because Bannon dropped his interview tapes.
yeah, great. He dropped his interview tapes. It doesn't negate the things that he
Oh, I know.
may or may not have done and how
People
buddy
were,
he was with Epstein.
Right? I was getting notifications of people reposting that shit. And I was like, what happened? why is it getting Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Yeah, he didn't drop a bloody knife.
So you guys think Elon had like naughty intentions on what he was trying to do, or because he keeps boasting that he was pushed the hardest for the Epstein files to release. Which that's it's evidence to back it up, but it's kind of weird, that he was trying to go, and he implied that Donald Trump had something to hide, that Donald Trump was in the files, but he never mentioned himself. I wonder why that is.
I think he said that Donald Trump is in the files because technically he is, and I think he
Lot.
just said that to get a reaction, right?
Yeah, because he and Trump were
or
feuding at that point.
As far as why he was pushing it so hard, I can guarantee there's some self-serving interest in that. I just don't know what it is. But taking down some other rich guys probably helps him somehow in business. He doesn't do anything that doesn't benefit him personally. I've never seen him do something that didn't benefit him personally. Because even that benefited him personally big time.
Yeah.
But sending sending Starlink to the areas that got hit by natural disasters, that still benefited him. He was able to stress test his stuff and everything. He got benefit out of that. It wasn't completely selfless. So
I think you're onto something there, Sippy. I agree with that 100%. Although I still do like Elon Musk.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying he's, rather selfish, and you don't get that much money without being selfish. So,
That's true.
Here, the stuff he's doing is actually still benefiting people, whether he gains out of it or not.
I'm not saying it's a bad. I'm just saying it's a thing.
Think about it this way: Jesus did nothing but good things and was selfless, but he did get something back. He got our love, and that was the point. So, in a sense, that by your implications, is that he wasn't doing it for selfless reasons because he got our love in return and our faith in return. You think what's the difference?
The difference
If you're
is
doing something and
Elon Musk
receiving
is not Jesus.
Well, no shit.
That's a huge difference.
Well, okay, yeah, there's a huge difference, but I'm saying it doesn't matter what it is. Anything anyone does for someone else isn't selfless, because ultimately, if it makes you feel better about yourself, if it helps your self-esteem, then it's not a selfless act. You do it because it makes you feel better, not because it necessarily makes someone else feel better.
Yeah.
So you could make it. That's
saying it's a bad thing.
That's all I meant about the Jesus thing.
I'm not saying
I'm a believer.
I'm pretty sure he was motivated with something that he is not telling the public.
For sure.
I don't really care. It's a good thing what he did, but yeah.
I think two things can exist at once. I think you can be selfish, and I think you can help people too at the same time.
Sure.
That's what I think.
Absolutely.
Because I'm selfishly getting trees out of my yard, but I'm going to give a lot of the wood that I've split to my 80-year-old retired neighbor because she lives alone and she uses her fireplace to keep her house warm. So I'm gonna give her that wood. But
so did you cut the trees?
How selfish of you, Sippy. How selfish.
Did you cut the trees down, Sippy, to do that, or did you cut the trees down because you just wanted the trees cut down?
No, the tree actually uprooted during the ice storm. It completely uprooted into my yard.
So that wasn't a selfless act then.
Well, I have to clean it out of my yard, but a lot of the wood I'm just sitting there burning for no reason. I got a fire going right now.
But see, here's the important message. What you did is you took God working in that fashion. What happened there is you took a bad situation and turned it to good.
Yeah.
Which would be the same thing, which, Elon does a lot of shit because that's what he wants to do. Like the whole space, all the space stuff, he wants to do that. But in the back of his mind, it's also driven by wanting to help progress or whatever advanced civilization past Earth, which I think we're covered there.
Like I
personally.
said, he's not. I'm not saying he's doing it nefariously. I'm just saying he's definitely got a ulterior motive
For sure.
This is a
every time.
prime example of selfish act. Like a billionaire who gets a bunch of kids together, takes photo ops, buys them new clothes and tennis shoes for a tax write off. That's a selfish act, but it still helped
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But
Meh.
like I said, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Just saying
Like
that's just
it's hard. Anybody can find a self-serving cause behind every action every single person makes. It's a shame that's what people look for. Like instead of just now, granted, we've kind of been pushed to that space by our illustrious leaders, but you can't help but doubt every good act.
yeah.
It's true.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Indeed.
That is also
Indeed.
true.
What's the next topic?
No, but that was pretty awesome of you to give that lady your wood. I mean, no matter how old it is, Stippy, it's good to know that you give the ladies the wood that you use or don't
Yeah.
use.
We're that hardwood.
Oh. Oh, Lou.
What did I
The
do?
hardwood.
Oh.
To be
Ridiculous.
honest with you, I didn't even mean it that way, but as soon as it came out, I knew what I had.
Yeah.
It's always when the jokes are the best.
But yeah. I mean,
You ran Southern off with that one, man.
Oh, Southern.
No, I didn't mean to do that.
And if you haven't already, please repost this space.
share the space out. We are live if y'all want to see our ugly ass faces.
Speak for yourself. No,
Rumble YouTube.
I didn't put on any makeup today. I'm fresh faced.
Rumble YouTube, Twitch, and Jinx's X.
Maybe.
Oh man.
So
Oh,
I saw a video. Oh, go ahead.
Nope, you
Jinx.
go ahead. You go ahead. I was just gonna start something new, but if you got something, you go. I can save
Well,
mine.
okay. I saw a video earlier where the organized protesters or the organic protesters in Minnesota were stopping vehicles and running their license plates through their database and then letting them pass, which I find that very upsetting. For them to act like peace officers to stop traffic.
Yeah, of course they are.
To run them motherfuckers over.
Yeah, they get to control everything.
It is illegal in Minnesota to do so. I mean, I looked up the statute, so, but highly doubt they'll be charged.
Of course they won't. Sippy, you had it set to all.
I know. I noticed it after I did it. I changed it now.
Come on, Sippy.
Whatever. But it just like Rumble Studio has it where you can reply to all the chats for all the live streams all at once, and that's its default setting.
Yeah.
So I just didn't change it, and now yeah.
Yeah, so Don Lemon got arrested, finally. Charged with the FACE Act.
Mm-hmm. He's already out.
And he's
Though.
been released without bail.
Yeah, but he's still released without bail, but he still has the charges because he was indicted by a grand jury.
Yep.
Yeah, Megan Kelly said he's screwed. But this dude got standing ovation from all these freaking people, man. And it's like Harvey Levin, he just keeps trying to defend. I don't understand. What is this guy? Who is he? He's just a damn journalist, man. Why is he such a hero for going inside a church and doing all of that shit? I just don't understand that.
We'll call it
There
a
was
journalist.
there was a video that got released this morning. It was either this morning or yesterday morning. But it's video of John Lemon asking people if they're storming the church with him, and that's like a
Yeah,
nail in the
yeah, I saw
coffin.
that.
There's no
Yeah, I
freaking
saw
way
that.
he gets out of this. If he does, then our system is even more broken than we thought.
Yep.
I literally think that always depends on the place where he's being charged, you know, because you remember New York, they indicted, or there was a grand jury on Trump's civil suit against Carol something. And they rewarded her millions of dollars for a crime that he committed apparently 30 years ago. She doesn't remember the year, she don't remember anything. It was ridiculous. So, yeah, you got jury selection that are biased, and that's what will fuck you,
Yeah.
or or you can get off. Yeah. So,
It's
I
something
hope that.
Getting off with all that wood.
that hardwood.
Yeah,
I
Letitia
saw
James got away, and
off at camera.
what's that? The fat guy, the what was he, man?
Pritzker?
Who?
No, not
No,
Pritzker.
no, no, the black guy.
Oh,
Which one are we talking about? What?
In New York. I'm trying to think his name. I call him
Oh,
Fat Albert.
Eric Adams?
Why's he gotta be
Alvin
black?
Bragg. Alvin
Bragg.
Bragg.
Yes, Alvin Bragg. Alvin
Yeah.
Bragg.
Why's he gotta be
As
black?
long as he's in power, you know, Letitia James and all those people in New York, they'll always look out for their little liberal buddies.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, I think that's dangerous. It really is dangerous. I mean, the system is set up so you can get a fair trial, but when anything that's charged political, forget it. In my opinion, I don't know who else agrees, but that's the way I see it.
Will it? Camera's out of focus. Yeah.
You're out of focus.
I am currently.
It's your
Like I'm
low
blurry.
resolution. If you take off your glasses, maybe you won't be blurry.
No, I changed the lighting, and when I did that, maybe I got to get out of the camera frame and let it refocus.
You might have to roll your chair out of the frame too.
Yeah, I was about to say, fucking chair's still there. Go away, chair. Oh, no, I can't. Office ain't big enough. Nah, whatever. I'll just be blurry.
It's fine. No one has to look at your ugly face as much then. It works. Everybody wins.
Yay.
Oh,
Let me
man.
see. So that school shit that you quote posted, that's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like taking kindergartners out to protest against ICE. What the fuck?
Uh-huh.
I swear, if that ever happened at my school, I'd be having a field day with those. Mm-hmm. If I wasn't live on stream right now, y'all would hear exactly what I think. It
Yeah.
wouldn't be pretty.
I mean, politics don't belong in the classroom, guys. They really don't.
no.
Yeah, I told Truth in a reply earlier. The only way that politics enter my classroom is when I'm teaching how elections work and we do candy elections. Do candy types to replace the political parties. Chocolate,
Did you see what
chewy, and
that
hard candy.
Did you guys see where that lady went in there and took a kid out of the school because
Mm-hmm.
they were, protesting and all that stuff? That was crazy, man.
Yep.
And these kids was smashing their state issued laptops, something they like most of them probably couldn't even afford, and just throwing them and smashing them and break them. Then when they don't have anything, they'll cry and say that the school is not trying to help them. The parents will cry, oh, they won't do anything for the kids, and they won't, they'll make all these excuses, but
See,
yet they destroy the
here's the
property.
thing with those district laptops that are given to the kids. So They're usually given to the kids in 6th grade, and they are supposed to keep them all the way through high school, so for 7 years. And if they break, the parents are responsible for replacing them.
Computers only last 3, maybe 4 years.
Yeah, it might be they get swapped out after a few years, but they don't like turn them in each year. They hold on to them for a while. But it is required that parents pay for them if they get broken. They're on the hook.
Well, that's a good rule.
Yeah, it's actual documentation that has to be signed by the parents before they will give out a laptop.
I was really hoping Southern would pop up so I could make fun of her like she made fun of me for being cold. Mm-hmm. I see them Florida temperatures right now. That shit's cold.
Yeah, it's
not the same temperature as it is for me right now, but at least she's, basking in my glory.
It is 60 degrees today where I'm at.
It got up to like 45 today.
51 here.
But then it's supposed to be back down to 14.
Buh.
It's 18 degrees here.
Buh.
Ugh.
Exactly how I feel about it.
Ugh.
It's terrible. I don't like it. If it's gonna be that cold, it better be fucking snowing. Not that ice shit. Actual snow. Otherwise, I don't want it. When it's cold as shit and sunny, I'm just like, why? Why? Give me some damn snow. Just give me some damn snow.
I don't want any snow. Keep away from me.
I fucking hate snow.
Let me ask you guys a question. What if we get locked in this winter freeze and it lasts like all year? What would you guys do? And it starts get like snowing heavy everywhere.
I'd get me a whole house generator for sure.
Yeah,
I don't think people ever think about that.
Yeah.
Like a nuclear winter.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Volcano erupts or something.
Don't you put that juju on me, Ricky Bobby?
What are you talking about? That shit's been rumbling. It's what, like 200 years overdue and shit? Yeah.
Rainier has definitely been some extra rumbly lately. And I'm very close to Rainier. Like, I don't know, 40 miles as the crow flies, something like that. I'm not in the Lahar zone, but
she just used the old person term. That means straight line.
no, Lahar is the runoffs that go into the rivers.
No, you said as the crow flies.
Oh.
Which means straight line. Not taking a road.
Yes.
Old person terminology. I'm here as your translator.
Thanks, Sippy.
Old person.
She's older than me.
Not by much.
Still older.
Old.
I hit the century mark this year.
I'm about to leave my 30s. End of my 30s. It makes me a little sad. But it's okay. We all get old eventually.
30s isn't bad.
Unless you die before that.
Shut up, Truth.
I mean, I thought 30 was going to be bad. I had a rough time with it. And then after that, I was like, oh, that's not so bad. And my 35th came around, and then I found out that you can injure yourself while you're sleeping.
Yes, yes, you can. I do it regularly.
So that was my decline.
Yep.
I think what sucks more about age than anything is watching your family get, like your parents, your aunts and uncles, your grandparents, all of them get older and sicker. That's the most depressing thing about aging to me.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's kind of hard to watch because they'll be leaving eventually, and then you get to a point where most of your older relatives are gone, and then you left, and now you're getting old, and you think about, okay, when's my time, and your body starts kind of. That's why it's important for us to try to stay as fit as possible, keep working out, keep moving, because the more we stay like, you know, immobile and not moving, not kind of moving around, the body starts breaking down. So I try to tell a lot of older people there, just keep moving, and keep you, kind of young and intact somewhat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense. I mean, you think about how many people live and work into their like 70s and they're perfectly fine. And then months after they retire, like they just kind of,
Yeah. Kind of true.
Yeah, they just kind of.
They do just kind of.
I said, I
Yeah,
guess he didn't hear that.
yeah, you cut out again. I don't know. Yeah.
Your voice died.
Yeah.
Rip. Pouring out for the homies.
I just made a post kind of poking the bear. So I did watch some of that, a little bit of that
They poking
Bannon
these people.
interview on, well, I meant the gay bear, Bannon. Anyways, I did watch a little bit of that interview. I was watching it right before we went live, actually. Um, I have a feeling I know why he was keeping it to himself, because it was basically, telling off on the financial system, right? Like basically nobody understands it, which I kind of already knew that. Uh, like they don't understand, like you do this and then this happens. Nobody actually knows that and shit like that. So it's basically a bunch of financial advice. And I have a feeling Bannon was just trying to keep that to himself to see if he could make, himself richer. But yeah.
Yeah, I can see
So
that.
is Bannon a bad guy or a good guy?
He was buddy with Epstein, from
Yeah,
yeah.
I
But
mean, I saw all of that, but it's like, do we
I
think
think
that
he's
he's a
just
bad
signing.
guy?
I
I
think he's
do. I mean, this guy knew that he was accused of being a pedophile, and there's texts that Sippy found that they were joking about um, sex jokes. Can't
yeah.
remember exactly what they were. I almost wanted to say they were pedophile jokes, but I'm probably wrong on that. But
Uh,
nevertheless,
I'd have to look. But the that's the crazy part, right? Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Jinx, help! I was saying it, but
Uh,
I mean,
shit.
if we condemn him for laughing about some inappropriate stuff, then we have to condemn Trump for saying I would like to grab him in the PUSSI, what SSY, right?
well, I
Let's
mean,
say
So,
we
like,
see
with,
different. Anyways,
did you get
no.
your thought
We were
back?
So
talking about the economics of it.
he was already convicted as a pedophile
Yeah.
before
He's been convicted,
Bannon
what,
was. He
2009, right?
wasn't accused. Yeah, he wasn't accused of it. He was already convicted of it,
Just as at a
and
state level, not federal.
he was accused a second time, I guess, technically, if you want to go with that. But he was already convicted. He was a registered sex offender, and
Mm-hmm.
there was some weird stuff. I'm going through the thread right now. I'm going to try to find it because I know we put those texts up.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like, Epstein was offering for him to stay at his house, and he said that he doesn't make that offer lightly to people. And then Bannon wanted to film on the island, and that was like the day before he got arrested.
but is there any compromising evidence of him messing with any underage girls or
No,
anything like?
I know of no,
not that we've seen, but it's
no.
it's
Just
this the
really
guilt by
buddy.
association guilt in the eye of public opinion, right? Or in the court of public opinion. And it wasn't just that Bannon was doing a documentary on Epstein. They got so close that Epstein had a framed picture of Bannon on his desk. Like that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. So they were a lot closer. I don't know. Like, we didn't see anything that said he was, diddling little ones. But I don't know. It might be in the new drop.
Maybe he was diddling Epstein. Who knows?
Maybe.
That's possible.
Or Ghislaine.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe
Nothing's
Bill.
off the table with that crew. Kind of like Puppy.
Maybe Jay-Z. We don't know.
Did we not put out that inappropriate joke?
Yeah,
It
I am
was
pretty sure
in
you did. That's where I got it from.
Well, no, I'm saying we did it on a stream. We showed it on the stream. I just don't know if we actually put it in the thread.
Oh, me.
I'll just say one thing. I just wouldn't go and hang out with a known sex offender. And not only that, start cracking, sexual jokes. I just think you're entertaining somebody's inner demons, and and then I have the right to question your what's the word I'm looking for? Your motives, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be kind of like bringing in a bag of heroin to an intervention for a heroin addict.
You're talking about the Miss Miller stuff, Zippy?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to find. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I have a screenshot of it. I pulled it up. So, let's see. Epstein said, "Continue tomorrow. Focus on Miller." Bannon said, "Aye, aye." Epstein said, "If you and a Miss Miller want some privacy, you can use Island or Palm Beach House anytime." Bannon says, "Thanks, brother." Brother. And then Epstein says, "You 12 o'clock high, me high noon." And Epstein says, "And the house use invite is sincere, not made often." And then Bannon says, "Thanks, appreciate that."
Wasn't yeah.
And that was.
But weren't
They
they
were-
like business partners though too?
They
to
weren't
an
business
extent?
partners, no. I wouldn't call it
No.
business partners.
Yeah, it's a
Essentially,
I thought it was.
that Bannon is a slimy snake. Because Bannon's that guy that he'll like, he's like a parasite that'll leech on to, powerful and influential people. I mean, you can tell by his greasy look, honestly.
yeah.
But these are my opinions, by the way. But yeah, I don't.
So essentially,
I know Trump.
Go ahead, real quick, Derek. Yeah, and then I'll.
I was just gonna say I know Trump. Cut him off. But he not only cut him off, he said that he lost his mind. And I think it's because when Trump cut him off, he probably expected Bannon to cut him off, and I don't know, like you say, what type of relationship, like what they had going on inside of their friendship. But it must have been binding for him to not want to cut it as soon as Trump did, which, Trump could look at him and like, okay, well, you're complicit. If you didn't cut it when I cut it, something else is going on. So you can see that Trump and Bannon, they don't really have a relationship anymore that I know of. But
Well,
yeah.
The timeline of Bannon and Epstein was after he was let go from Trump. I don't know why my shit keeps cutting out.
Yeah, it was after. And essentially what was going on is Bannon's filming for this documentary on Epstein, and Bannon is trying to advise Epstein on ways to fix his image, essentially. And at the same time, Epstein is helping Bannon make connections internationally to essentially try to take over the mega movement and push Trump out.
Yeah, essentially.
So when Trump fired Bannon, was that um, after all of the allegations, or was that before the allegations? Because I thought it was like after everything.
Before. It was before, and it was like a month later, and he was all up in Epstein's business.
Yeah.
Well, as far as the last drop, I don't know what this new drop has given us, but as far as the last drop, that was the earliest we could find was like a month after Trump let him go. That may have been by design. I don't know. As in, the Trump administration may have been hiding something from us.
That's what I'm thinking.
That never happens. Come on.
Like I said, I mean, when we find stuff, I don't give a damn who it is. If they're in the wrong, we're putting it out there. I don't give a fuck.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was somebody in the Trump administration, if it was Trump himself, I'm going after him. I don't care. Like,
And for all you youngins, word is also an old timey language word that we used to say yes or we agree.
Word to your mother.
there you go.
Whoa.
Yeah, I actually thought he was. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Jinx.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the screenshots I have again from text exchange between Epstein and Bannon.
Oh, good idea, Pop. I forgot about him.
Lou, mute your microphone. Because like Epstein wanted Bannon to get closer to Jared Kushner, and Bannon had said, to do that shows that DJT is center of gravity of this movement and not me. Will never do. They are transitory figures. The DC game is to succumb to that. It's why I never did before joining campaign. I could have been the Trump whisperer years ago, avoided on purpose. Yeah, I mean, like he really wanted to make sure that he was the center of the mega movement.
And you know what threw me off is when Bannon. This is before these text messages dropped. He got onto some cable news network and talked about how he can get Trump a third term. Like there is a legitimate possibility that Trump could serve a third term, and I thought that was so polarizing and wrong for him to do. And that's when I started disliking him, and then all that other shit popped out.
He says that a lot, but you know he's not the only one that says that though. You know, I look at Bannon as this guy, like kind of like Sippy said, he's kind of a leech on to powerful people, but because his past with Trump, I think he talks about Trump a lot, or he was. I don't know. I haven't watched Bannon's show in a while, but I know he talked about him a lot. You could tell he really admired him, but he seems like the kind of guy that wanted to be the guy that controlled and ran everything, while Trump was still the guy, but he wanted to be the guy like that controlled everything, the guy that had the chief, next to the man. You know what I mean? That's what he seemed like to me.
Yeah, he wanted to be the one running the day-to-day operations, basically. Kind of. Yeah. Or at least that's what it seems like. I did see something. I don't know if there's any truth to this. I really would love somebody if I can give me some insight on this. Mamdani. Y'all seen that claim? Mamdani and Epstein thing?
Oh,
his
mother.
His mom is mentioned in there because of a premiere after party that she attended.
Is it not strange that all these little key players and everything nowadays are all involved in that shit? Is that not strange? Anybody?
Well, you know what? Nothing is strange anymore, Sippy.
Yeah.
Because it always comes full circle,
It's completely full circle. There's a big club and we ain't in it. What was that, George Carlin?
Mm-hmm. I think that was the point. I think the point with Jeffrey Epstein was to get to be close to anybody with power or with a name recognition. Now, I don't know about Mondami's parents. I don't know who they are, but if they had a name recognition, then I could see it.
I don't know who they are.
Yeah, it's true, though. His mother was involved. As a matter of fact, she went to hang out at one of his parties even after he was, accused or whatever the deal was. So, Yeah, I was going back and forth with Southern the other day because they Alex Jones had posted this photo of supposedly a young Mamdani and his mom and all of it, and but that photo was AI, which Alex got to be careful, man. He got to stop. I know he probably does that for engagement, but he needs to stop that because it's really it makes him look even less credible. But um, they have a lot of photos floating around supposedly of a young Mamdani with his mother, but I don't think any of those are real because we kept running them. I would run them through AI, but AI would say, okay, they're real. But then when AI would try to explain the legitimacy and the people in it, the description of the people were wrong. The names were wrong and all of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that's all about. But his mother is implied and it was a connection.
Yeah.
AI is garbage for basically most of your investigative stuff.
Yeah. She was
Um,
essentially just at a party that Epstein and Maxwell were both also at, is really what it comes down to. It's just, just
actual
seems
pen
like,
pad.
yeah, it seems like it was probably just a passing connection and not an actual like bad connection.
That's a good point. Inquisition 1776 said the easiest way to find out if a photo is real, it needs to have appeared before the story. So,
Yep. And that's AI's kryptonite. It's image recognition. It's not that great with it. It's kind of bad. It should be way better, but if it's that's the problem. One of the main glaring problems is like image and photo recognition. It can get some things right, but for some reason it'll hang up and it'll throw it. Because I did it on Grok and I did it on ChatGPT, and both of them got it wrong.
Yeah,
yeah.
a lot of the super realistic images that come out, a lot of them are made with Nano Banana, which is the image generation for Gemini, and it actually has a hidden watermark that the AI can actually find. Remember that picture we were looking into that had Trump like getting ready to give Clinton
Yeah.
a blowy? That was Nano Banana, and it got proven because of the watermark that was down in it. And it's just so heavily hidden.
Yeah.
I wonder if they can hard code those images, even though the AI, and make it trick the AI to believe that it's real or something. Some type of metadata or something. And you think they could do that?
Well, that's the thing is if you create something on your phone or on the computer with AI and you don't download it directly from the AI, you just screenshot it and crop it and all that, that metadata disappears from the AI.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I do it all the
that's why
time.
the built-in watermarks matter.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Mamdani's mom. This is all unverified. I haven't verified any of it, but she is a filmmaker. I think that's verified.
Yeah, she did the movie Amelia, which is what the party was for.
And a lot of people are claiming she did. She attended the party at Ghislaine's house, but yeah, I guess so. Yeah. If that's a real email, I don't even know.
And what's his dad name? Mahmoud. What is it? Mahmoud
I have no idea.
Mamdani. What is his background? The father.
No idea.
Find out. I'll tell you in a second.
Muslim something, a Muslim
He's a
extremist.
college professor.
He's a theorist.
Yeah, I was just making up rumors.
A theorist on communism, probably, right?
Post-colonial theorist. That means.
Yeah. Colonialism, political violence, and African history.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, was Mandami the first guy to ever be sworn in on a Quam Bible? I hope I pronounced that right.
Quran, you mean?
Quran.
No, because I think Barack did it. Well,
Yeah.
there was rumors that he did it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't
for a
think he
fact.
was, but I believe Mamdani is the first one to be sworn in on a.
Isn't that like fucking shocking?
What is it? Rashida Tlaib or whatever. I thought she did it.
They claim that they put the Quran underneath the Bible to disguise it, and then they swear on it, but they're actually swearing on the Quran and not the Holy Bible.
That'd be a sin from the Quran Bible, would it not?
Now, when you
Yeah.
have a political agenda to
Quran is
get,
the name of the book. There is no Quran
Not
Bible.
not it wouldn't be a crime because it would be moving towards the destruction of the Western civilization.
that's what they want.
Yeah, they could do anything they want as long as they're trying to destroy. Yeah, there's no sin in that. Like there's in their ideology, that is the goal, as opposed to like a Christian faith where they're trying to bring everybody to Jesus. You know, they say either convert them or kill them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
my point.
even the converts are slaves. Like they're not actually a part of the society. They're slaves, and most times they don't survive very long.
Okay, so we've got a couple of different. Yeah, I was right about Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar, and then apparently Keith Ellison was the actual first one in 2007.
Really?
Mamdani.
So there's been 3 or 4.
I really believe
I think it's
Barack
been more
did
than
it
that at this
too.
point.
I really think he did.
Or proven they were open about it. How about that?
Oh,
And doesn't
go ahead.
doesn't worry anybody. That's all I had to say. I mean, should that be a concern? Because a lot of these extremists that actually go kill people actually take a scripture from that Quan book, and yes, I mispronounced it again. Yeah,
The corn.
the Quan. I love it.
Quran, I think that's what they call it, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
the Quran.
Yeah, it's
blaspheme
the
that
Quran.
motherfucker.
All right, so here's something interesting that came out of the drop. The governor of Maine is in the files and accused of child abuse cover-up and cocaine trafficking.
I can believe that.
Okay, so Obama
Didn't
originally
didn't
used the Lincoln Bible, and then this one where he used the two books. One was the Lincoln Bible, and one was Martin Luther King Jr.'s traveling Bible,
there
and that's who you want to model yourself after is Martin Luther King Jr. I don't know if y'all know he was a
Oh yeah, whoremongering slut puppy.
yeah. I couldn't have said that better. Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
yeah, yeah. He may have done, I guess, good things in his life, but he also did bad things in his life. So
I've been hearing that a lot. Like I haven't. So when I was a kid, I was homeschooled, so I didn't really get into history, and I cheated for my way through high school and all that other good shit. So I didn't know shit. But lately, I've been digging into history and a little bit of science, astronomy, and stuff like that. And yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought. But I think the point is that um, um, nothing surprises me nowadays. It just is what it is. And I really did lose my train of thought, and I tried to play it off, but fuck it.
Wait, what? How in the hell were you able to cheat your way through high school? That's the feat that I'm more impressed with.
Okay, so being homeschooled was a lot different for me. So we first started off. So you're aware, Derek, that I was in the cult. So when I got out of that cult, we joined another private school, but there was no curriculum. My mom had to get the curriculum. My mom didn't know that the answers to these tests were in the back of the book that she bought. So my mom used to think I could do algebra on the, in my head and not, write down the problem. It was, yeah. I mean, my mom's the most sweetest person and innocent person you'll ever meet, but yeah, I cheated my way through high school, that's for sure.
Can you read and write?
Yeah. So I mean, there's times where
At
That's
least
there's
we
better
hope
than
times
so.
some college students. That's better than some college students. So I mean,
Well, there's days that I may struggle with um, writing, right? But for the most part, I can get by.
That's an interesting story.
I think what I'm finding lately is the AI. How you can click on your keyboard and have it fix the spelling errors. I think that's putting me back a notch, if you know what I mean. Doing that for a while instead of finding your own
Oh,
errors.
oh, sure. Yep. Been there.
Yeah, it's actually affecting the youth because pretty soon they won't need to know how to write. Um, a lot of stuff they won't have to learn, which I think will be bad because thanks gods to our the ancestors and the people that were before us that knew how to write and would draw pictures and all that stuff. That's what helped us advance in societies. So if they take that away and something happens to society, the next generation, if there is a next, evolution of humans, they will be screwed, or maybe they won't. I don't know.
They won't be screwed because they'll have AI that will do everything for them and get smarter and that this and that. So, but I think they'd be dumb as fuck.
We,
Idiocracy.
Yeah.
Ever see that movie?
Oh, that's such a good movie. But the AI is going to be a big problem because you already see it now with Grok. Is this true? And it's just going to get worse. People are going to lose the ability to think for themselves and do research for themselves, and they're going to rely entirely on what AI tells them. And right now, especially right now, half the time it's complete bullshit that AI just makes up. It gets, okay, I have this information and this information, but that's not enough, so I'm just going to fill it in with whatever the fuck I want. That's really what AI is doing right now.
I know how to troll you now, Jinx.
That sounds
I
that
get on
sounds
your
awfully
page.
familiar.
I'll
Where
get on
have
your
we heard that?
page. Go ahead,
yeah, I just
whoever
called
it is.
AI out about that today. When I was querying it, I called it out about that, and it does, and it admitted it too. But I mean, I'm one of those. I will reference things to Grok, but I also will like research it too and find other sources. But the great thing I
Oh,
love
definitely.
about AI is it's when it is right, it will at least still to cite other references that it got information from, and then you decide whether it's credible or not. But it will put it there. But yeah, I do believe that it's a sinister underlining agenda that it has, and eventually it may lead to something really bad. But I just use it as a tool when I can, and when it's wrong, I try to correct it, and then that's that.
Yeah,
To
Yeah, look
combat
how lazy we've gotten, though.
to
That's
expand
what shocks me. Go ahead, G Law or G Lou.
I want to expand on what Jinxie said about AI and how it does all what it's doing. What did that sound like to you? Mainstream media. So we're
mm-hmm.
basically replacing mainstream media with AI.
Yeah, and when you ask the AI to give you sources with whatever you're researching, because you can say, primary sources only, and then it's going to go, okay, well, here's my sources. Here's this information. Oh, it came from CNN. Oh, here's this information. It came from CBS. Oh, this came from, NPR. Like, all it's doing is regurgitating the things that it
BBC.
finds on the internet, and the majority of news sources on the internet are left leaning, and so that's what it's getting its information from.
And a lot of them
They do lie.
just lie or misrepresent and then put at the very end of the fucking thing the actual truth. Do that too.
Think how lazy we're becoming, right? We don't have to do any physical labor to find the truth, right? You hold up your phone. You can go to Google, type in, you can go to the law page and you look up codes. But we are so lazy, we're like, Grok, is this true? And just have it do all the work. I mean, we can't move our thumbs and look at different screens for any length of time.
See, what I'll do with AI, and I don't do very much with AI. Like, I'll run some code that I wrote through AI and be like, hey, you see any bugs in this that might catch me? Because it's good at that. even though it still lies to you and tells you shit's there that's not actually there. It's fucking retarded.
But I think that's an upside to AI when it comes to coding, because
It'll actually
everybody becomes a coder at that. At some point, everybody can code.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you
it's
got it. That feature's already kind of been there through IDEs, though, right? Sippy, wouldn't you agree?
Well, it got
kind
bugs.
kinda. IDEs are actually better than AI for the most part. Integrated development environments, if y'all are wondering, like visuals. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like I've had Grok run through my stuff, and it's like, oh, it would be better to use this library, and it just makes up something. Like the shit don't even exist, like at all. You can't find it. If it does exist, then it's some proprietary something that Grok has access to and nobody else. Um, yeah. So watch out
You
with that.
you know what I say in that situation is we are like pre-century Jetsons. We are pre-century Jetsons. We like entering into that type of era where like you saw how the Jetsons cartoon like they didn't do anything like the
Right.
yeah, that's like us. We're right at the cusp of it. We're right there. We almost about to cross over the threshold, and that's basically what we've been looking at us for years, but laughed at it like it was like ridiculous and unheard of. But here we are.
See a lot.
1984.
Yeah, right. Ugh, yeah.
When you guys think AI will be self-aware, I believe that's coming. And if you don't believe it, then fuck it. But I believe at some point it'll be a little bit more intelligent than what we give it credit for.
Jinx, you had it on all.
Yeah, apparently I had it on all, and I have no idea how that happened because I had it on Rumble the whole time. Oh, I know what happened. It's because I went over to the campaigns tab because they've like redesigned Rumble Studio
I
a
know.
little bit.
I saw that.
And then when I go back to the chat, it changes it back to all. So keep that in mind if you navigate away from the chat, that you're gonna have to fix it again.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Oh yeah, I think a lot of people are putting way too much trust in AI way too soon, and it's going to turn out really bad.
Yep.
Yeah, the regulation I'm good with it is to make it illegal for anybody under 18 to use it. In the video, right? I hate the fact that at some point, there might be a time where we cannot tell the difference between an authentic video and an AI video. I hate the fact
It's
that,
already kind of happening.
yeah, I mean, it's real close. Yeah, I agree with you, but
Russians
that's,
kind of the way
that
though.
should stop. What was that, Sippy?
I said the facial expressions kind of give it away though, for the most part.
Yeah, but
That
it's getting really freaking close.
Oh
It's
yeah,
a little robotic, but you remember they had this robot that they were saying could respond uh, organically to its environment and to a conversation.
you're talking about Elon's Optimus robots?
Well, even before that, there's other companies. They have robots that respond organically from like conversation, kind of like this. What you do with the other stuff, Lexi and this and that and the other shit. They have robots that do that. It's almost like those facial expressions, almost. In a sense, kind of like you remember iRobot, that robot, and its facial expressions. Like it kind of reminds me of those facial expressions.
Yeah, I think they inflated what they actually do, though, if that makes sense.
There's a story, you guys can look it up, where they had these IT managers and they had this server room, and they deployed AI to control over the service as if they were IT managers. And as they evaluated, they began to observe that the AI began to take on its own identity. It was making choices like a human. It was doing things that they didn't really know that it could do, and it was just taking over. If I can find the story, I'll send it to you.
Nevertheless, I think we should ban the making video aspect of it because, yeah, I mean, someone really wanted to, if it gets to a point, you know, somebody can make look like their cameras, their security cameras in their house, actually video something that didn't happen. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're close to that.
Yeah, but that's also why the AI stuff, especially videos. I mean, it does have stuff built into it, like the stuff that people are making with Sora. Got the Sora logo that floats around and stuff like that, so that you can't be cut off, right?
I don't know. I'm seeing this fat chick going around Costco in one of the little wheelchairs, and then she runs into something and then explodes. I think it's real.
Could be.
Oh man, you gotta share that.
No mushroom.
Got it from Fox, Alpha Fox's page.
This is actually from the Surf. Following Zero has 170K followers. Who follows Zero?
I have no idea.
Like, fuck. What is his feed? Is his feed just like completely? It has to be. It'd be completely like chosen by AI because there are no followers. That's the only way you get a different result for your feed is that you follow.
Yeah.
Followings. Oh, I see a bucket full of iguanas.
Frozen iguanas.
I didn't know there were so many freaking iguanas in Florida.
Right? I didn't know that.
Iguana
So they
Pop.
did a big news on it where all the iguanas fell out of the trees and people were picking them up. I was like, shit, why did I go to Pitt's store and go buy an iguana? I mean, if I really wanted one, just go to Florida. And they look better too.
Let's see.
Iguana Pops.
I talk a lot.
That's okay.
Yeah, I was just reading stuff. There's so much stuff already out there on the Epstein stuff, and I can't even refute any of it or confirm any of it because I haven't actually looked at it.
Well, you've
Oh,
lost interest,
damn.
right?
Yeah, for the most part, but I think that was
Yeah.
on purpose.
Probably is.
I think they did the slow rollout so all the people that could actually dig through it and make sense of it would be bored, and the only people left would be the conspiracy people that would put their own spin, their own shit, saying that it's in the file dump, but it's not actually in the file dump and shit like that. And it's going to be a bunch of noise, and hell, it might be them doing that. Honestly, they might be putting out that like misdirection shit.
Yeah, happens all the time. You know, I didn't know how corrupt our government was until Trump got elected. Like even with back Obama, I mean, the only thing I hated about what happened with him was the Obamacare. And then Trump gets elected, and man, I mean, like the first one I hear is is Trump talking about their Mexico's not sending their best, and how that got twisted. And it just feels like we're living in, you know, a Hollywood film.
They're gonna twist everything he says. Can't really stop that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want to know what's going to
Y'all
happen
want to
with
hear?
Iran.
You want to hear
Iran?
something funny? Before the Iran thing, you want to hear something funny?
Yes.
I came
Sure.
outside to smoke a cigarette, went into the smoke shed, ate my peppermint patty, was listening to you guys, finished my peppermint patty, and then started to go back inside.
Wow.
You say I'm
Yeah.
very for smokers.
Never smoked the cigarette. The peppermint patty was enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, the menthol.
We're a cure.
You like the fact that some states banned methon. Oh, was it? What's in the Newport cigarettes?
Menthol.
Menthol.
Menthol cigarettes because it targets black people. You feel like that's racist, Derek?
I think that's
Hell
right.
no, because there's so many different races love menthol cigarettes. You know, that's
I have.
ridiculous.
I smoke menthol.
Menthols, and I'm about as white as you can get.
Me
Yeah.
too, brother.
At this rate, I'm
I
gonna
don't
have to go
smoke-
back to smoking fucking cigarettes because Washington State now has a 95% tax on vapes.
Yeah.
95%. In addition to the sales tax of almost 10%.
Trying to force you to
Thank your
stop
tobacco
smoking.
companies.
It's insane.
That's not the tobacco companies, man. That is the state raising the taxes. I mean, the tobacco companies don't make that much money. I mean, it's probably $1 a pack, but yet you're spending $10.
Yeah, we've got a
But they also
$3
sell
tax on per pack of cigarettes.
the tobacco companies are making money through the vapes too, because they sell those pod things, right? With the tobacco in them. I
Yeah.
think some of them do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's different types of the vape juice or whatever. So Mississippi banned a certain type.
Your juice.
Yeah. Well, Mississippi banned a certain type, so you can only get a certain type of vape now, and it just so happens that's the type that are the pods, like the ooze and stuff like that.
Oregon banned flavored vape juice. You're not allowed to buy flavor vape juice here.
What's the
Now,
reason?
people get around it because if you know how to mix your own vape juice, then you just order all this stuff and you put it together and you're good to go. But yeah, you have to go that route to have a flavored vape here in Oregon.
You know, that's kind of funny considering you can like go around doing drugs on the
Yeah.
street, and that's
Yeah.
okay. But
Not anymore.
dare not smoke them. Whatever they're called, douche flutes.
Yeah, in Seattle Public Health, so the tax funded healthcare stuff, they hand out drug kits. And like, here's a kit, here's some foil, here's some clean syringes, and all this shit. But heaven forbid you smoke a vape.
They still have those Chaz
Right.
zones, right? Don't they still have those Chaz zones in Seattle?
No,
No.
no, that's been closed. That was been closed for a while. And actually, a lawsuit just finished this week from this 16-year-old kid that got shot inside Chaz, and the freaking ambulance drove off without him, and the city of Seattle was found negligent for his death and was ordered to pay his family $30 million.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Why did he drive off? Do you know?
I can't remember the reasoning they gave. I can't remember the reasoning they gave off the top of my head. But there was like a specific like pickup zone for that the ambulances were allowed to go to because they weren't allowed to go into Chaz. So they had to like transport this kid in a car to the drop-off zone, and the ambulance left before they got there. I don't remember if it was like someone scared them off or what. But yeah.
Okay, so they were in a car with him.
Yep.
Didn't they think to take him to the effing hospital?
Well, apparently not.
Maybe the kid was bleeding and they couldn't stop the bleeding and thought, I don't know, miscalculated that. It happens.
Yep, there were a lot of people that got shot in Chaz, and a total of 2 people died. It was like 5 different people were shot, including them.
Yeah, it's nuts up there in Washington and Portland too.
Yeah, Portland is also a complete shit show.
I wonder how many of those people that shot those people had permits for those guns. How many of them were legal gun owners?
Considering that getting a freaking concealed carry is almost impossible in King County. I've been trying for like 6 months to get an appointment to get my concealed carry.
My
I had
girlfriend
one,
was locked up in
and
King
then they
County.
canceled it.
They make it impossible for good people to get guns, but people that have nefarious circumstances, to cite a word from Sippy earlier, it just we're backwards. It blows my mind. Everybody always used to say how forward thinkers lived in the cities and country bumpkins thought backwards. Well, I don't think that's really true.
Shit, things are so restrictive here. I can't even buy a magazine larger than 10 rounds.
Yeah, my girlfriend got locked up there in King County. So, like at the beginning of our relationship, we go and we go up there up to Washington to visit her parents, and she's trying to show me around Washington because that's not my area. Cop pulls us over, knew her name right off the bat, and takes her, immediately arrests her, and she has a son that's not even 1 year old, and I'm new to this whole thing, so I've been left with the son, and they arrested her for, apparently they said that she didn't complete her court requirements to do some type of class from 10 years ago, and she obviously did. She had all the paperwork, but they kept her there for 2 weeks, and then as soon as she saw the judge, it was dismissed. It was a nut. It was a, yeah. I tell you, I never wanted to go back there ever again.
I ain't paying attention to the camera. I was just bragging because I got my 25 round 7.62 by 51 mag in my hand.
That's not a magazine. Put it down, Sippy.
It is a magazine. I mean, I lost it in a boating accident. This is just a hologram.
Yeah, that was my little teeny tiny one. Well, it's basically nothing, but I also lost mine in a boating accident. All that's left is the magazine. It's quite unfortunate.
Yeah, I've got a little small one.
Are we still talking about? Are we still talking about guns?
Yeah, our magazines.
Why not?
We're talking about our subscription to Time Magazine. It's fine.
Yeah, we're horrible with boating accidents.
Right? One of these days I'll learn to stop trying to shoot the fish.
Puget Sound is full of guns.
I remember me and a buddy of mine used to go out boating and fishing and stuff, right? But we mostly be getting drunk. And man, I asked my buddy like 1,000 times before we went out, did he have enough gas? And man, we were out in the middle of the freaking water in the Gulf, and we ran out of gas. And I'm like, man, what the fuck are we gonna do? I'm looking at him like, are you fucking serious? This shit is too far. We can't swim. Man, I was like pissed, and it was taking a long time. Luckily, though, a boat was coming through, one of those like little tugboats, and it helped us. They helped us. They brought us back, and that was the last time I went out on a boat.
Not bad. Damn.
At least with that guy, anyway, right? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of, people do it every day. Like,
That shit was not a good feeling.
no.
But the motor wouldn't fucking crank, and we were on a river, so we were just floating down. Luckily, we had a little bit of we had a paddle in there, so we kind of like aimed it at the riverbed, but we ended up like 10, 15 miles away from our damn car.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the water anymore. I wouldn't want to swim.
I haven't ever had a boating accident. Well, that's kind of true, but we were docked, so it didn't.
That's even
Technically, that's not
worse.
a boating. That's not a boating accident.
That's even worse.
Well, I mean, we were drunk and we were walking around the banister, whatever you call the banister of the boat, and well, people were falling off. People were falling on. Well, not me. I fell on the banister and then fell out. And that was the last thing I remembered.
Yeah,
Dude, why does Iran keep releasing fucking AI videos?
because they think they're badass.
Like, right, like, and they're bad AI videos.
They are.
They're I don't even know if they're AI. Honestly, they're that bad. AI is better than that. Probably some guy that I don't even know what program you use to make shit like that. I mean,
Yeah. They probably have access to some old version of shitty AI.
He's trying to be the South Park boys.
I haven't been able to confirm it, but supposedly Russia had said that they will not come to Iran's defense if we go to war with them.
They said that last time. They said that part of their agreement wasn't to protect them or something like that.
Yeah. So
Did Russia bomb Ukraine recently too?
Russia's
Oh,
always
yeah.
bombing Ukraine.
That's what I was going to say.
Tell me something new.
Breaking news, another missile.
So Iran. This is what's interesting to me is that North Korea said they would defend them, which I'm not really worried about that. Is where China would stand as a part of that. I don't think they would get involved either. I think it really comes down to like the three big powers: Russia,
China.
China, and us. Pretty much can do whatever we want, and the other won't intercede because it's considered, we live under the concept of mutually shared destruction.
Yeah.
I would
mean,
not underestimate North Korea, man. I just wouldn't. They are a nuclear country, and without
Yeah, but
barely.
they can barely get a nuclear weapon into South Korea.
one nuclear bomb going off, doesn't matter what size, is a dramatic event, and everybody
Indeed.
loses.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think if we do shit with Iran, I think China will use that as a distraction enough for them to go into Taiwan.
Probably.
That could be.
why is
If North Korea
I think you nailed
launched
it.
a nuke, if North Korea launched a nuke, though, I'm pretty sure that South Korea would become an island. So that's probably what's stopping them from doing it.
Yeah, they know exactly what's going to happen. Like they don't stand a chance. Like they have them to think that they're a contributor to as a world power and that people would consider them a threat, but they're not. Like they're just not.
No, dude. Like the people of North Korea are straight up brainwashed to think that they can stand toe to toe.
Mm-hmm.
Guarantee it. They are.
Yep.
I agree with it, but that's what made the Japanese dangerous too. Remember if you read history, those guys were using when they ran out of bullets, were using their airplanes to as a weapon, no matter if it cost their life or not.
Just like the protesters with cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bitcoin nosediving. Anybody know what that's about? You think it happened?
No.
Kramer said that it was going to go up, so obviously it went down.
Oh, when does he say it's gonna go back down?
I don't know, but that's probably the time to buy it.
Yeah.
How could someone that is supposed to be this financial guru be wrong every single time?
The inverse.
Talking about Kramer?
Yeah.
Portfolio.
Oh my God.
He's always wrong.
I think that's on purpose.
Pelosi, dude. Like doing the opposite of what Kramer said. There's a literally called it's an inverse Kramer portfolio, and it did better than Pelosi.
Yeah,
Stop.
I think it's on purpose. Sippy. I think that's his code talk or something. I don't know. That's what it seemed like to me.
I mean, it's
But
not a really good code when people know just to do the opposite of whatever the fuck you say.
that's what I'm saying. Like I think he established it that way. That's his way of like, I guess, giving us heads up. I don't know. I mean, that's what it seemed like to me because he keeps doing it, right? So
Literally
eh,
every time he does it, whatever that is, does the exact opposite.
Somehow he still
exactly
has a job. I don't know how.
because it's intentional. It has to be.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But speaking of
But that
protesters, did you know that they marched? They just marched from City Hall all the way to the Portland ICE building. The protesters
Uh,
today,
Wait, just now? Or
earlier today.
oh yeah, my wife is actually in Portland right now for some dinner at some fancy restaurant. I'm not gonna say where, but she's got like a work thing, and she was driving through Portland earlier today, and she was like, "What a shithole!" Like we don't go there very often. We live close enough, but yeah, like we used to go there all the time, and we live less than an hour away, but we'd never go to Portland anymore.
yeah, I used to go to Portland all the time. You know, I've got a lot of family that lives in the outskirts, and I just nope, no desire. I
Yeah,
want
because
nothing to do
isn't
with
Powell's
Portland.
Yeah, it's
Books?
a
How
shit show.
Powell's Books is like right next to the federal building, I think. Right? Is that
Yeah,
I'm not sure exactly where the federal building is, but last time I went to Powell's, there was that big ass building and it was surrounded by like fences and people and graffiti. And I was like, oh man. And some homeless person called me the gay F slur as I'm walking hand in hand with my wife. And I'm like, what did I do to you?
you existed.
I wanted to
Yeah.
point out
How
several
dare you be able to go to a restaurant and eat?
that so I want to point out that Portland police has been accused of being part of Antifa, which has a lot of legs.
I don't even think it's accused at this point. Didn't they confirm it with a couple of their people? I thought they confirmed that.
There's one journalist, I forget who it was, that was arrested and by the Portland police, and then his attorney is requesting discovery communications between the police department and some group with the Antifa, and then they dropped the charges.
Wasn't that Silver?
Nick Sorter, yeah, it was Rose
Yeah.
City Antifa is who is up in Portland because like down in Salem they got Cherry City, Rose City, and pretty sure Seattle has Emerald City, right?
Yep.
I have
Yep.
a collection in my garage of a bunch of Antifa stickers that I peel off every time I'm in Salem and I see them on a sign or a side like a wall. I just peel them off and stick them in my pocket and I just stick them together in my garage.
Last time I peeled a sticker off something, it was the Free Palestine sticker that was on the pillar by the gas pump. I was like, oh, the pillar looks much better now.
Yeah. The only reason why I don't want to go to Portland is because I'm afraid that I'll be arrested, and not the protesters. If you're too obvious that you're a Republican or a MAGA Trump supporter at all, you're asking for trouble.
Just
And I'm
wear a
pretty.
diaper, you'll be fine.
That's why you got to go incognito. I always wear a big, like, baggy flannel button up to blend in, but also it conceals my 9mm very well. So you just gotta try to blend in.
Yeah, it's
Shit.
kind of hard to hide a 9mm with a diaper, with just wearing a diaper. For some people, anyway. I don't have a problem with
I
it.
have
What's up
not
with the
tried
diaper?
that.
What's up with the diaper,
It
Lou?
has to be a depend.
Yeah. See, if you wear
It
if you're
depends.
wearing nothing but a diaper, they'll think you're one of them.
Speaking of Portland, did everybody see that?
So they won't arrest you.
Apparently, Tommy Boy got pretty messed up.
Oh yeah, his face is all fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, they were throwing rocks at him and shit.
Well, and they also Spider Mike,
Portland.
who's one of the Antifa dudes down there, knocked over a veteran in his wheelchair, and the veteran got knocked out because he hit his head on the pavement.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Is
saw
that John? What's his face guy still in jail? The one with the messed up face looks like a burn victim or something that
I
attacked Andy.
don't
No,
About Fetterman?
know. No.
no, not
No, not
Fetterman. He's like
Fetterman. He's like,
Antifa John or whatever his name is. He had an X account for the longest time, but
Yeah,
he looks like his like
Holman?
face is all burned.
Holman? Bovino?
No, he's talking about Antifa.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know if he's still in jail or not. He got some
we
pretty hefty
should
charges.
probably all request those.
He got federal charges, so I would imagine he's still in.
I don't even know who we're talking about.
He's the dude that chased Andy No into like a bank or whatever, and
Oh, he was one of
yeah, he's
John
He's like a
Hacker.
hacker, yeah, big fat guy with like burn wounds on his face and everything, and he looks like Sloth from the Goonies, but less pretty.
He looks real.
0
fucked.
hour?
No, 0
Yeah, I
hour
know
doesn't
you're talking about
have
now.
teeth. 0 hour doesn't have teeth.
no idea.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. John Colin Hacker.
Baby Huey.
His last name actually is Hacker, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let's find out if he's still in jail, right? Are you already doing that?
Sort of.
I can send you guys a link. If you know his last name and first name, I send you guys a link where you can look him up if see what he's been charged with in Oregon altogether.
Yeah,
I'm already there.
he was out. So he was sentenced to 5 days in jail and 24 months of probation back in February of last year. So he was still on probation when his most recent shit went down.
Yeah, he is not in custody.
Of course he's not. I've never seen him in person, but I've seen the other crazy guy with the long hair. He's like an older dude. That there's a lot of videos of him like trying to like talk to people, and he just like calls them names and stuff. Oh, you're fine, bud.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, I don't see him in custody unless he's not in the system. He's a weird looking fucker, though.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I don't.
Fucking Starlink, man.
What's wrong with your Starlink?
It's so much slower than my AT&T fiber, and I really wish my fiber would get that.
The speeds don't. Well, I guess it's
speeds.
close.
It's the upload speeds because I'm streaming my camera over to Jinx.
Oh, I got you.
Anything because Starlink's upload is garbage. So
yeah, isn't it somewhere around 20 or 30 or something like that?
I'm at like 10 or 13. It's absolutely horrible.
Fiber does make a world of difference when it comes to internet.
Yeah, it just says his custody status is under supervision.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a truth finder.
That's crazy because I know he caught charges for he had like a really sharp thumbnail or whatever that he kept, and he like punched some dude in the face and like poked a hole through the dude's cheek or whatever.
So he was using it to cut open the blunt. Nice pinky.
Coke nail.
Isn't it? No, pinky's the coke nail. Thumbnail's the cutting the blunt. Think. I could be wrong, but I think. I don't know. So, what does custody status under supervision mean?
He's on probation.
I kind of figured house arrest, maybe.
Yeah, he's on 24 months of probation.
Custody status date is March 12th, 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, okay. So he's not actually in custody.
Yeah. So that would have been after he was released. He only had to do 5 days.
Yep. Yep. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Hey
I would
man,
have figured.
whatever happened to that real fat guy, Michael Moore? Whatever happened to him? I haven't seen him
Good
Good
ask.
around in a
question.
while.
Yeah, good ask.
I don't know.
He hasn't been around in a while. I haven't seen him talk or say or do anything.
No, I haven't either. That's a good point. I haven't thought about him until you just said something.
Say for a fat guy, he disappeared pretty quickly.
Very good.
Because Jared got arrested. Jared from Subway?
That was his
Mhm.
friend.
I don't know. I'm just, yeah.
Fat
I'm
guy.
throwing something out there. See what sticks, you know?
You know. I
Y'all
mean, he
know you want.
posted on January 10th. He's in Minneapolis, Minnesota, or no, on January 7th. Okay, so he's posting about the ice shit. He's posting on X.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Yeah,
His
I guess you
handle.
got to follow him.
His handle
Who
is John the Lefty. John N. the Lefty.
are you talking about? You're talking about?
That's
Sounds
his
like
X
he knows
handle.
Epstein.
You talking about the hacker dude?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was talking about Michael Moore.
Oh, okay.
That's what they were asking about. Yeah, Flint. Hey, yeah, he's been posting. I think. Yeah, he just started posting again on January 7th.
Ah,
No, he was posting on December 23rd. Okay. Yeah, he would post like once or twice a month. So it's
to be
not.
real, like mainstream. Remember, he was like all, and then he was making all the little documentaries and raising hell and all of that. Guess the left is done with him.
And look, he's reposting Zoran Mondani.
Of course.
For his size account, his reach is pretty garbage.
Yeah, because I was like, you must have to follow him to see his content.
Huh?
He might be
No.
pretty big on Sky Blue or that other place is called.
MMFLINT. MMFLINT. That is his handle. And like literally his reach is garbage. He got 5.2 million followers and he's getting like 21K, 59K, like 24K. It's like, bruh. I mean, I could basically hit those numbers.
You think he got a lot of bots?
Or just a lot of people that follow him that don't actually give a shit what he has to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense right there.
I'm gonna log off for a few. Then I'll probably get back on the Southern Space. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate what you and Jinx do.
Well, thank you.
You guys even have subscriptions yet?
We do.
Yeah. We got subscriptions on all kinds of platforms. You could even sub to our Rumble if you wanted to.
True.
Okay. Well, I'll look at your profiles.
Yeah. We only got 6 minutes left anyways.
Yeah. We'll be closing up soon.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a go. I need to go make a phone call real quick. So I'll see you
No
guys over there
worries.
if we go.
Sounds
All right,
good. Bye, Bobby.
Bye, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby. You're not a ballerina.
According to General MC News, Epstein files reveal that Bill Gates was planning pandemic simulations with Epstein in 2017.
We already knew that they were doing the pandemic simulation bullshit. That was the well, I didn't know Epstein was involved.
Yeah, that's
that was the shit. Who did that?
You talking with Fauci and all them was involved?
Yeah, there was an organization that actually put it on.
Was it Eco Health Alliance or the other one? The
Probably was who?
no, it was. I know what he's talking.
CDC or CDC or something like that.
No, yeah, I'm drawing on a blank right now. But who was the other guy? There was Fauci, but there was the other guy that was like always in China and stuff. Dazik or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Static?
Peter Dazik, or isn't that it?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the question with the Bitcoin, I don't know. I've been kind of space drifting, but I think a bunch of people are speculating that it's a mass sell-off. They're trying to like manipulate the markets before the war, impending war or whatever. Yeah, what's up, bud?
Well, there's also the
201. That's what it
There's-
is. It was the John Hopkins Center. That's what it was.
I do wonder if the Bitcoin thing has anything to do with the Bitcoin information that came out in the Epstein files. We talk about in the Rumble chat.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, he wasn't. He wanting to meet with a bunch of the Bitcoin bros or whatever they call them in the emails.
Yeah.
Maybe Russia sold off a whole bunch so they could keep funding their invasion into Ukraine.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, because
So anyways, back to the pandemic stuff. John
Yes.
Hopkins Center for Health Security, in partnership with the World Economic Forum and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And that was actually in 2019 is when the actual simulations went down. But they did some World Economic Forum annual meetings in 2017 that discussed doing that. So
That's right. And when did they patent it? They patented it like way before that, though, didn't they? When they started like doing all of that gain of function and stuff, or before, like way before.
you talking about the
The COVID vaccine itself, I think they patented it before, and then they had Event
it was
201.
the mRNA whatever crap. Yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
And the patent number was a really fucked up number. Some shit like that. I think that was the same thing.
Oh, I forgot. I wasn't here earlier, but Jinx and Sippy, you know that the one email that talks about like they enjoyed the torture video that he sent. He said, "Where are you?"
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you guys seen like any of the speculation on who he was talking to? Because I've seen two different videos of two different people that happened to be in China at the time that email was sent.
Yeah, I don't. I haven't looked into it really.
Yeah, I hadn't either, but we're probably gonna. I think the poll is heavily leaning towards yes. Haven't checked on it. I got a poll up to see if we should do this. Like should dig. Yeah, we're at
Yeah,
81%.
I just
Yes.
tossed it up into the jumbotron. Might take
Everybody
a
go
moment
vote.
there.
I've already
And
voted.
and repost the poll so that more people can vote in it.
Yeah,
Posted.
because
I do not see any poll.
In the jumbotron in the space.
it's the last thing I posted on my account too. So. Oh damn! I dropped another subscriber. What the fuck? I give them content and they just run off.
Yep. It happens.
Like I had a bunch more subscribers, and then I literally started putting out sub-only content. You know, tips on the algorithm and different ways to go about trying to get your impressions up and shit. Which actually works, just not for my account for some reason, but it does work. It's worked for everybody I've given advice to, and literally their next post is immaculate, right? So it just doesn't work for my account for some reason. But yeah, I started putting that out, and I had never even put out any sub content, and then now I'm losing subs, and it's like, bruh, what the fuck?
I know. It's dumb.
What was it? Who was it?
Well, I've finally gotten comfortable financially enough that I started subscribing. So
Yeah, I got your subscriber today, so thank you, Lou. Appreciate it.
yeah.
For some reason you subscribed to Sippy first, and I don't know why, but
Because I wasn't seeing anything from you for some reason.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Meh, meh.
Well,
For some reason.
I want to close this space out with a flashback. I don't know if you guys remember this. Pretty sure some of you've seen it, but do you guys remember when Chuck Schumer was? He was. I think he was in the Senate. Or was he in the House? One of them. But he was talking to somebody, and then he turned around and he went toward his seat, and he stops and he says to an invisible person to get out of his seat. You guys ever saw that?
I don't think I've ever
No.
seen that.
You never seen it? Okay, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna put it in the post in the purple pill. That shit is crazy.
I'm not familiar with that one. It would also explain why he puts cheese on raw hamburgers.
Mm-hmm.
These people are demonic, man, and it's not even like funny. Like they show it all the way. I don't know why people doubt it, but they really are. And they show it. They prove it every day. I just put it in there though.
Actually, no. Yeah, we've been having action in the purple pill, and I haven't not been paying attention to that.
Is it in there yet?
What, in the jumbo? I don't know. My
Yeah.
shit's broken.
No, it's in the
Yes.
purple
Yep.
pill at the bottom in the
Yeah,
little
yeah, there
comment
it is.
section.
Yep, I see it.
Creepy old man.
That shit is crazy. No, that ain't old, man. That's some weird shit.
That is weird.
That
You
is
see
weird.
that?
Yeah.
The
And that's
fuck?
not AI.
No.
What was he talking to? Was there a demon there?
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's wild.
I'm trying to see, like, was he talking to the lady? No, he was looking directly at the chair.
Yep.
He was looking directly at the empty seat. Move.
If somebody does that around me, I'm gonna get the hell away from them.
Why not put that up on the stream, so we can close it out correctly?
All right. Hold on. Let me get it up in another browser here. Hold on. All right.
Did y'all hear the horse and buggy going by?
Buggy.
Sound like that. What now? What horse? Huh?
So did you hear the horse and buggy going by me?
No.
No.
You live like in an Amish town or something?
I wouldn't call it an Amish town, but there's a lot of farms around me. Yeah. I live in like suburban Lebanon ish, right on the edge of suburban Lebanon.
So there is. When did this happen?
A while back. I want to say maybe a couple of years ago. Not too long, but it's been a little while since it happened though.
Because it seems like
2020.
Yeah.
it seems
Yeah.
like recording the fucking TV screen is what it seems like.
I mean, that's really weird.
Instead of just clipping the fucking video.
It's weird for even Schumer of all people.
Yeah.
I mean, is there like a ghost in the Senate chambers?
I don't know. Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah,
How
it
did I never
was
see?
January 2020.
Oh, that's why. Because I was, what day was this? I might have been there. Man.
January 24th.
Oh no, I wasn't there anymore. Oh no, that was 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was January 2021 when I was there. Okay. Fucking weird.
Very weird. Very, very strange. All right, we're gonna close things out here. The plan is to
Just
be
one
back
more-
on Wednesday. What do you want to say, Lou?
You got Lou.
Well, I
Into the
mean,
heart.
if that's the thing that makes him weird, I think we got to reevaluate our criteria for being weird.
I mean, like that's just one of the many weird things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was very weird. We didn't say that was the only thing that made him weird.
All right, so we're gonna close out here. We'll be back on Wednesday. Sippy and I will have to figure out when we're gonna do Epstein file stuff. Wednesday, 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern, 8 o'clock if you're Sippy. And then make sure you follow us on Twitch, Rumble, YouTube, join our Discord, check out our merch store. All those links are on our website, and the link to our website is in both of our profiles.
And we can't stress it enough. Join the Discord because eventually Spaces will be going away. I think, even though I think they have a team going on Spaces. I don't fucking know, man.
We're
Our goal is-
gonna move away from Spaces.
Yeah, our goal is to move away from Spaces unless for some reason Spaces gets like amazing.
Right now they suck.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Alrighty. Have a great week.